here, how many people in here have all the bookings they want on their calendar? Don't be shy, don't be shy. Good. Good. Awesome job. Let's give them a round of applause. That's awesome. And you know what? You just identified 2 rock stars you guys want to talk to later. Okay? Make sure you talk to these girls. Now here's the thing. Out of this room of what, I don't know, maybe 100 or so people, 2% are where they are. That means 98% of you want more bookings. Okay, so we need to talk about how we can get more bookings on our calendar. I think the best place to get bookings is at a show. If you don't have shows, talk to your upline. They will train you on that. Just in interest of time, I am not going to be covering how to get shows if you don't have shows. But there's tons and tons of training out there on that topic. So please make sure you reach out to your upline and ask that. We're going to talk about bookings at a home show. This is one of my favorite topics because I built my business on bookings from home shows. Okay. When I started as a brand new jeweler, I did not know the game Player Pass, and I just, would offer a bracelet if anybody booked a show, and I would sometimes ask them at checkout, but I was a new jeweler, so I was scared. I was like, do you think you want to do a jeweler show? It's worth a bracelet. And I might get the pity booking because they're like, oh wow, she's really sweating. I would get, maybe 1, maybe 2 bookings per show, but it wasn't building my business, okay? It was just maintaining. And when you start, unless you have a million friends, you don't have a full calendar, right? You've got to start building. You got to start reaching out and meeting new people. So I heard about this thing called Player Pass, and I was like, all right, well, I'm going to give it a try. Even though I don't like it, I'm going to try it. And I got to put my spin on it, so I got to figure out how to make it Nancy-fied. So that's what I did, and I was shocked, ladies. I started getting 3 to 5 bookings instead of 1 to 2 at every show. So my business immediately tripled, okay? Tripled. So I'm just gonna put this out there now, and some of you are gonna not like me, and that's okay. If you don't have the bookings you want, and you're not doing some version of Player Pass, do it, okay? Put it together and do it. I know it's uncomfortable. I know it's scary. I know you feel like you're putting them on the spot. I know all that stuff. But I promise you, if you will do this one thing for your business and find the right version of Player Pass, then it's going to work for you, okay? With that in mind, I'm going to show you several versions of Player Pass, okay? Because here's the thing. If you don't relate with one style, with one personality type, that's gonna drive you away even more, and you're gonna try to be that personality, and you can't be that personality, okay? So I'm gonna show you a couple of different ones, and find the one that speaks to you, and the one that you like the best is the one that you're gonna wanna do, because if you like it, you're gonna be able to sell it, right? Okay, so,
Is this on your website, or should I be writing this down?
oh my gosh, yes, everything is on my website.
Okay.
I have on my website, there's a page called Files, and gosh, I'm in my life. I go right back to it. It's really good. Sorry. On my website, there's the files, and there's a topic called bookings, or booking activities. There's probably 20 there. I'm only going to show you 3 or 4. But all this verbiage is completely written out. I am a horrible note taker, by the way, so that's why you'll find everything any activities I have completely written out, because I'm the kind of person, I'm much better to kind of watch it. I'd never write it down. I write down keywords, but I can't. No. So yes, it's there. Good question. All right, so before I start showing you a booking activity, though, I want to talk to you about one thing that's very important for the game of Player Pass, okay? Most people get caught up in it because it's scary, because you don't want to put them on the spot, right? Is that what do you think is the #1 concern? What do you think? So here's what you want to do. If you can make this game, Player Pass, Deal or No Deal, Diva Did, Diva Didn't, whatever you want to call it, if you can make it fun, and bless you, bless you, Bo.
Thank you. Told you I wouldn't forget.
I know. If you can make it fun and cute, then they're not going to feel that pressure, okay? The most important one is fun. Now, if you're not fun, learn how to be fun. No. All right, right, so here's one thing that is also very important is building up the suspense, building up the mystery and the intrigue. So whenever I go to do a player pass, whatever version I'm gonna do, I'm always gonna make it about opening some kind of package, okay? For this, I'm just using the little boxes, got these from Premier Incentives. They are a regular box, but they have fun, because they're animal print, right? Okay? So I'm just gonna set these back. Thanks, Crystal. So I am gonna have my little boxes, and as after I explain the hostess plan, I'm gonna stack up my boxes and show exactly what the visual is, and then I'm gonna say, okay, we're gonna play a little game with these boxes, ladies. Now, it's very important. I'm gonna give each of you a box, but you cannot shake it, and you cannot peek inside of it. Very, very important. No shaking, no peeking. I'm watching you, and if you do, I'm taking away your diva dollars, okay? So then I go around and I give out the boxes to each, all of the people. I give them a box. Okay, you can hold this one, and you hold this one, and you hold this one, and you hold this one. Okay, no shaking, no peeking. You can rub it, you can pet it for good luck, but you cannot open. Oh, she even kissed it! Here, I would give her another diva dollar just for that. So, all right, ladies, now you're all holding a box. What's very important is that I'm going to tell you what is inside that box. In just a moment, not yet, in just a moment, you're not holding it, you gotta hold it. In just a moment, but wait, time out. That's important what I just did, okay? She wasn't holding it, I love it when they don't hold it. And I tell them, oh, you gotta hold it. Because what have I just done? I've made it more important. I've made it more like, oh, okay, what? Ooh, what's inside the box? Like, now it's curiosity, right? Curiosity gets the best of all of us. That's what this whole game is built on. I love it, right? Okay, so you're holding your boxes, and in just a moment, you can put it down now that you're writing. It's okay, you can put it down. She's like writing and holding it. Thank you for being an example. Anyway, so you're holding your boxes. In just a moment, I'm going to give you a chance to open it and see what is inside. But right now, I'm going to tell you what you could win. First thing you're going to win if you choose to see what's inside your box. Notice I marked that word. If you choose to see what's inside your box, first thing you're going to win is you're going to win more diva dollars. Okay? See how I'm building by choosing those words? It doesn't matter what I'm giving away. It's how you say what you're giving away. If you choose to see what's inside of your box, number one thing you're going to get is more diva dollars. Okay? You're going to get anywhere from 2 to 5 additional diva dollars for our game today. Next thing, second thing you're automatically going to get if you choose to open your box is you're going to get a tennis bracelet. Now ladies, I'll take my tennis bracelet out and I'll show it. I'll say, ladies, this bracelet comes from Premier Designs. It is not available in our catalog, so the only way to get it is by opening your box. And this bracelet comes in gold or silver, 7-inch, 8-inch. It's absolutely beautiful. It's shiny, it's sparkly, it's every girl's dream. Whatever, build the excitement with the bracelet. Or whatever you're giving away. It doesn't have to be a bracelet. I just use the bracelets because I'm cheap. And the third thing you're going to win if you choose to open your box, you ready? It's the best part. You're going to win free jewelry. I know, it's so exciting. If you choose to open your box, then you're going to win a free jewelry because that means that you are choosing to have your very own jewelry show with me. I'm going to come to your house. I'm going to set up my jewelry. We're going to have your friends and family there, and we're going to adorn you with fabulous jewels that day. Okay? So let me just review that real quick. If you choose to open your box, you're going to get tickets or diva dollars. You're going to get a bracelet, and you're going to get lots of free jewelry at your own party. Okay? Now, here's the really exciting thing. I don't know. This is where you're going to rub your box for luck. Some of you may have the very specially marked boxes that say that you win something extra inside, okay? Yours is gonna have a special denotation, and that means you're gonna win double everything, okay? So you're not gonna win one tennis bracelet, you're gonna win 2, and instead of 5 diva dollars, you're gonna get 10, so that really puts you ahead in winning and beating all your friends. And also, well, you only get one of me, because there's only one. But you get 2 of all the other good stuff. So anyway, so I don't know who has them, but there are several out there. You might be holding it right now in your hand. Maybe because she kissed her box, that's what she's got. But we'll have to see. So I'm going to come around and let you decide if you want to see what's inside of your box. All right, so do you want to see what's inside of your box? Yeah! Okay, there's nothing in there, but... thank you. I'm not going to go. The whole idea, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to each person. I'm going to say, do you want to see what's inside of your box? Okay? And when they say yes, I'm like, yay! Open it up. Let's let's see what you win. Normally what I do is I write on the inside of my box. These have nothing. I write on the inside what their prize is. Actually, I put a number, because if I put a number, I can change what that number means anytime. If I want to change up my prizes or do something different. Yes.
Do you ask them one at a time? Do they want to open up their box and then open it? Or do you
Yes.
first find out who all wants to open their box?
I open it, I have them open it right then, because the funny thing is, like, if she gets the double, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so exciting, we've already got a double, there's more out there, ladies, don't give up. And then if she doesn't, as I'm going around and we haven't gotten the double, I'm like, oh, when I start looking at these people, I'm like, oh, your odds are increasing, I'm just saying. Because now I can tell them, like, you probably got a double, because they didn't have it. So you can work it both ways. So I have them absolutely open it as we're going along. Good question. All right, but here's the whole reason I went into that was about building the mystery and the intrigue of what the heck is in this box. Okay, the funny thing is there's nothing actually physically in it. Just by me telling them not to shake it and not to peek inside of it, makes them want to peek inside of it and they don't want to see, right? So that is just building that anticipation and that suspense. Very, very important element of player pass. There's something else I was going to say.
I have a question, sorry. You said for the double, you double the extra tickets and then if it's a tennis bracelet, but what about the free jewelry that's in their pack?
Oh, they don't have to do 2 shows. Yeah, they just get double the first 2.
Got it, okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Can you give us an illustration as how you handle the defeated
Yes.
of this?
Thank you.
You know, we would all love to have 15 people in front of us to come and say yes.
Oh,
Okay?
absolutely. But they don't all say yes. Correct.
Yeah, but what's your spin on?
Sure, absolutely. So let's say that we go through and I got no, whatever. Or let's say I get no, yes, no. Okay. Anytime somebody says no, I say, okay, thank you. I'll just take your box. Okay, thank you. I smile and look at them in the eye and say thank you. Because I don't want to create a negative feeling, because I still want them to be a customer and they're not going to be a hostess, right? And that's where people can feel the pressure if you're not kind and warm with this game, okay? And you don't make it fun. So number one, I'm going to always smile at them and say thank you, even though they told me no. And then if I go through the whole group and everybody says no, this is where you can get into a very bad spot. Okay, you have to kind of fight against yourself. You have to fight against that like evil creature that is like, I didn't book any shows. But here's what I do to help with that for myself. Okay, no, everybody says no. I say, ladies, listen, I want to tell you something. We are women, and we are entitled to change our mind. So once you start shopping at the jewelry table, I'm telling you that you are gonna love lots of this jewelry. Once your list gets to at least 5 things that you gotta have, you just need to let me know at checkout and we'll just book a jewelry show then. But you can change your mind and I'll let you pick a box and see if you get a double at that time so you can see if you get 1 or 2 tennis bracelets. I'm happy to do that for you. And then I move right into my closing, which is my sponsoring activity, okay? So very important. The key line here is we're women and we are allowed to change our mind. We do it every day. Imagine, how many times you change your outfit with what you're going to actually wear. Great. She asked the question, do you give them another bracelet at their show they hold? You can work this 2 different ways. When I have new jewelers, I train them to give the bracelet at their home, not when they book, but when they hold their show. So you would present it to your hostess at the very beginning of the show. You would just write down on their order form what kind of bracelet they want so they can have it at their show. Once you build up some money into your business account and you can buy 20 plus tennis bracelets all at once, you can choose to give it to them when they book, okay?
What if they cancel?
If they cancel, you're out $1.60 for the tennis bracelet. You have to get into a place where you're kind of okay with that. For the ease of my personal business, I give it when they book, but I do not train my new jewelers to do that. I have, revenue flowing into my business all the time. If I lose $1.60, I'm okay. I don't want a new jeweler to lose $1.60. Yes.
And what are the Diva dollars for?
Oh, thank you. This is one of the things that's on that list of things that I want to try to get to later, but I'm glad you asked that now because I do activities throughout my whole home show where they earn Diva dollars or tickets or whatever you're going to use for grand prizes at the very end. Okay, so So I give them like 3 prizes at the end, and the idea is that they are winning Diva dollars to have the most to get the prizes at the very end. So yes.
Can we find the Diva dollars on your website?
Yes, absolutely. All right, I'm gonna move on and show you another booking activity. And this is just another little fun. It's the same idea. You're gonna build the cell. And by the way, I understand that there are different personality types. Okay, so I know some of you are sitting there going, "Oh yeah, I am not that bubbly." No, I can't do that. But that's okay. I want you to take the verbiage and put it into your words. Okay, because the structure is there. You just got to put your personality into it. Okay, so you don't become little Nancy's out there. I mean, well, you can become little Nancy's. I'm sure your upline would love that. All right, so this is book activity is called Play Pass Double Double. You guys have that? Have you guys heard of that here? Play Pass Double Double. Nice. Okay. This is that whole part where I learn from others. You know, I blame my success on learning from others. This is all the stuff I didn't make up. I learned it from others. Okay. All right. So this is what I'm going to use instead of boxes. They're the mini purses. I will have it displayed on a bracelet bar like this, and I will have it sitting behind me during my presentation. Usually I stand in front of the fireplace, so I have it on the mantle, or if there's a table behind near me, I set this up here. So as they're looking at me, they're looking at this, right? And if they're looking at this for a really long time, they're gonna eventually, curiosity is gonna get the best of them, and they're gonna wanna know what they're for. So, comes time for my booking activity. I tell them the hostess plan, I build up the boxes, blah, 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 $250, average hostess gets for free. Now ladies, I have a special game that we're gonna show you now. This game is called Play Pass or Double Double. All right, so here's the way it works. I have these stinking cute little mini purses. I know, you love them. Aren't they cute? We have animal print, we have solid colors, whatever you like, we have. So I have these very cute, by the way, I would have like 6, not just 4, I would have more. I have these really cute mini purses here. Now the way this game works is pretty simple. I'm gonna come around and I'm gonna give you a chance to get a guilt-free shopping spree. Who wants a guilt-free shopping spree? I do. If somebody gives you a gift certificate, you know, for $200 to Macy's, are you gonna go spend it? Heck yeah. All right, well here's the deal. Inside of these, getting one of these purses is like getting a $250 gift certificate to Premier Designs Jewelry. A guilt-free shopping spree, ladies. So, here's what it means. In this game, I'm gonna give you Play Pass Double Double. You have an option. If you play the game, then that means that you wanna have me over to your house so you can have your guilt-free shopping spree with your friends and family. You're gonna be a hostess and get lots and lots of stuff. Also, by playing the game, you're gonna get to take one of these little mini purses, or there's actually jewelry inside of every single one of these. So you can choose to keep the jewelry or the purse, okay? You get one of the two. So if you play, you're either getting a purse or jewelry. Can't go wrong with that. If you pass, no big deal. You just don't get free jewelry. You don't get the cute thing. Oh well. But if you double double, then you are the luckiest one of all. If you choose to double double, that means you want to do a jewelry show. We're going to do it with sometime in the next 45 days. That's 6 weeks, ladies. We got plenty of time for that. And if you double double, you get to keep both the purse and the jewelry that's inside, okay? Very simple. You get to choose Play Pass or Double Double. All right? So, you guys are my little audience, I love it. All right, so, do you want to Play Pass or Double Double? Double Double! All right, so there you go. So you're gonna get to keep both, so forth and so on. All right, and then Play Pass or Double Double. Pass, no problem. Would you like to Play Pass or?
I'll play.
Yay! All right, so I'm gonna give you this one, and then I'm gonna let you pick the jewelry or the purse later, okay? But we'll do that at checkout. And then you go on to the next person, the next person, the next person, okay? She's like, I wanna see what's inside. Wait, but here, this is a great example. No, I love it. I love it. Stephanie is she's holding, this is, you guys can't see this, so I had to do the very dramatic version. You ready? She's like this. I didn't even tell her she could open it. And she wants to know. She's not even really going to book a show with me, but she wants to know what's inside this purse, right? So do you think that Player Pass works? Because it's a game where it creates the curiosity. Okay? If you don't have that aspect of it, then it's going to be the pressure. She still wants to see what's inside. She's like, wait. It's like killing me. You can open it. It's empty! Sorry, I just brought the outside. You didn't need to see the inside. By the way, inside I would put the charm rings, the tennis bracelet, the charm bracelets, whatever from incentives. If I'm gonna get a booking on my calendar in the next 45 days, it's worth it to me to spend the, maybe about $5 for the incentives that she's winning between the purse and the jewelry, okay? That is very important. Now here's another key on that. For your Play Pass double, when you see that verbiage written up, you're gonna see the 45 days. But what I generally do is I actually figure out that date for me, and I say that. Okay, so for example, if I'm doing a show right now in August, I'm gonna say, if you book your show before October 20th, then we're gonna do blah, blah, blah. Because right now, everybody's thinking it's August, right? September is just way too close, I can't do it. But October, that seems so far away. But really, aren't we normally booking October shows right now? Like that's our goal date, because you should already have September set. I mean, you can still be adding to September, but you're really kind of focusing 1 month away. So you make it sound like it's far away, but then it'll fall into the right range, okay? So that's Play Pass or double. All right, next one. Next one I want to show you is called Bracelet Dangle. That is what it's actually labeled on my website, is Bracelet Dangle. You'll see why. So after I show my hostess plan, $250 in free jewelry, blah, blah, blah. Ladies, I know you're all going to want to have me over for your very own shopping spree, right? You're going to want to have me over for your very own shopping spree. And I'm going to give you a chance in just a moment to decide to do that. Now here's what's exciting. If you want to have a shopping spree at your house, it's really easy. There's only 3 things you got to do. Number 1, pick a date that works for you and your family. Number 2, give me your guest list, because I'll do all the work for you. Let me be your secretary. And number 3, buy some brownies and a soda. That's it. It's the only 3 things you need to do to have your very own shopping spree at your house. You don't even have to spend the gas to go out. I'll do that too. Okay? So, now here's the thing. I'm going to come around and have these little cards here. These are your date cards. This is what you're going to put on the refrigerator with your date on here for your home show. And I'm going to come around with this, and I'm going to offer you a tennis bracelet, because on my date cards I have a bracelet hanging off of them. And if you decide to take one of my date cards and pick your date at checkout, you're going to actually get to keep this tennis bracelet. It comes in gold or silver, 7-inch or 8-inch, and it's absolutely stunning and gorgeous. It is from Premier, but it doesn't come in our catalog, so you don't have the option to buy this, ladies. This is the only way to get it. Okay, so. It's pretty simple. I'm going to come around and I'm going to say, free jewelry, and you're going to say yes. It's that simple. So, free jewelry. Yes! All right, that's for you. All right, free jewelry. Yeah! Okay, they're such an easy audience. If only they were all so easy. Yeah. So anyway, this is pretty simple. This is a piece of cardstock. This is called a booking card. It is on my website. And all it does is says thanks for booking a show, gives you a space to write their date and time. It has the hostess plan, and then my contact at the bottom. I use this whether there's a bracelet attached or not with every hostess. I give this to every single one of my hostesses when they book, and I say, put this on your refrigerator now. Put it up so everybody in your family knows what's going on in your life and when you're having your show. Okay, now there's some psychology there, of course. Okay, I tell them the reason I want them to put it on the refrigerator is because I want their family to know. But really, I want them to have a daily reminder of our date and our relationship. Okay, so that's really kind of why I want it there. But I blame it on their family, because we all blame everything on our families, don't we? Right. Oh, my husband didn't know I was doing this. Or my kids just drive me crazy because their schedules, that's the way it works. So anyway, so this is the bracelet dangle. But again, it's that whole idea of it's dangling the carrot, right? Dangling the carrot right in front of their face gives them a chance to choose that. So that's bracelet dangle. Thank you, ladies. I'll leave all these things out so later on if you want to see them up close, you can. I have 2 more quick booking activities. The next one is actually, we're going to use our imagination. Can you do that? I can. All right, can I borrow you for a second? Sorry, hop on up here. All right, so for this little example, we're going to use Crystal as our pretend hostess. Okay, she's hosting our show today. And this one is called 3 Bracelets on Your Hostess. And the way we work, she has 3 bracelets, that's funny. So we'll pretend that these are 3 tennis bracelets, right? And we're going to pretend over here that she has 1. Perfect. All right, but they're tennis bracelets, not really these bracelets, okay? So I'm going to tell my hostess plan. I'm going to ask my hostess to come up so that I can stack the boxes, okay? okay, I want to get my hostess involved, and her friends are seeing how much she's going to get for free. Okay, so I stock the boxes. Yay, we're excited. We like the free jewelry. Awesome. It's a good volunteer. All right, so then I take the boxes away, and I say, all right, ladies, now here's the deal. You may have noticed on Crystal's right arm, yeah, I don't know my left and right, on her right arm, and you know what, go ahead and show your girlfriends, this gorgeous tennis bracelet. It comes in, she actually got this. She actually got this as a special thank you from me for having me here today with you guys. I really appreciate my hostesses for letting me share our fabulous line of jewelry and what Premier can do for people. So that is her gorgeous, gorgeous gift for being a hostess. Now you'll notice on her left arm, she actually has 3 of these bracelets as well, okay? Now here's the thing. These 3 bracelets are for you. So in just a moment, Crystal's gonna come around and see if you wanna take a bracelet. If you choose to take a bracelet, that means that you are going to be doing your own jewelry show, and we're going to come to your house, and you're going to get to be the hostess and get all the jewelry that Crystal was showing you earlier. Exactly. And this is going to be your gift. Now, here's the thing, ladies. This is the one time that you can take a bracelet off your girlfriend's arm, and she is happy. Okay? So I'm going to have Crystal come around and see if you would like to take a bracelet off your girlfriend's arm. All right, so go ahead. Go ahead and ask your girlfriend. Alright, so then I'll kind of walk her through and say, you know, she'll just kind of walk around and see, alright, do you want a bracelet? Alright, now what about you? Are you taking it from her? Alright, Stephanie, I know, you want to take it off her arm because she should not have that many bracelets. So I kind of help walk her through it. Now, very important note for this one. You need to ask your hostess ahead of time if this is okay with her. If you just spring this on your hostess, she's going to be like, what? Okay, ask her. You will know who can and can't do it. Oh, I'm like, you will know if that is a good idea or a bad idea with your hostess, okay? Now, here's what happens. In New Jersey, this is how it goes. The hostess goes, girl, you better take a bracelet. I'm just saying, and you are too. I'm having free booking, okay? So, I don't know about Chicago, but that's how they do it in Jersey. What's great about it is you don't have to do any work. You don't have to do any convincing. The hostess does it. And also, one part of the verbiage that I did leave out, it is in the write-up, is that I do make sure that I mention, ladies, also if all 3 of her bracelets get taken today, she actually gets extra jewelry. She gets a bonus. So you let them know, because the last time we want to help their friend. So if you want to help her out, you're going to take a bracelet. But you're really helping yourself out because you get free jewelry.
Have you sold the tennis bracelet before you were ready to explain?
Yes.
I think you just sell the sizzle before?
Yes, absolutely. Donna asked if I sell the sizzle of the bracelet before. Absolutely. I go through the 7-inch, 8-inch, gold, silver, shiny, sparkly, every girl's dream, whatever it is, however you're describing their tennis bracelet, but you've got to sell it. Okay?
Can you tell us about being a watch buddy or anything like that?
I personally don't, but I think it's definitely something that you can do. You can talk about it being your watch buddy. I just forget to do that. That is my downfall. But anyway, so yes, definitely. But if you, listen ladies, if you build it, you know the movie Field of Dreams? If you build it, they will come. It's the whole idea. If you build it, they will come. If you build the sale, build the item, they will come. Yes?
Now I know you're all thinking this, so I'm just gonna ask it. I don't even like those kind of things. Why would I?
Oh, I love it. If you do not like tennis bracelets, then find something else that you like that will work the same way. If you like the charm bracelets or the new rings, absolutely. Oh my gosh, how great would that be? Have her have a ring on and then have 3. That would be really funny. You make some good notes out of that one. Don't mess. Listen, you do not want to mess with her because she's going to hurt you if she hits you. You better take them. Yes, absolutely. You can use the rings, the bracelets, whatever that you connect with. Okay? If you don't connect with the tennis bracelet, don't use it. I use it because I connect with it and it's cheap. That's the bottom line. It's cheap. You know, I can sell the sizzle on it. And I have also, a lot of times, if you don't know what your area is liking, offer an option. Offer the tennis bracelet, the charm ring, and one of those stretchy rings, and see what people choose most often. That will then be what you're going to use most of the time. In my area, they always choose a tennis bracelet. I'm like, I'll put a $5 gift out and then the $1.60 tennis bracelet. They always pick the tennis bracelet. Okay? Women like sparkly things, well, at least in Jersey.
Is the $1.50 leopard and zebra scarf, sometimes for the fall, that's
Yes.
another $1.50
Yes,
item.
yes, that's another great idea. The scarves or pashminas or ladies, there's a lot of options on what you can give away. Okay, and it's also nice to switch it up. I like to switch up my shows because I want to keep them wanting more and wanting them coming back. Because if they see something new every time, they're gonna come back again and again and again. Okay, so that's the free bracelets on the Hostess. Again, that one is a little risky. But it's also can have a big payout because your hostess is the one convincing her friends to do it. Yes?
What happens when all your friends take off the bracelet?
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you asked that question because I need to answer that. Whenever if 3 people take off the bracelets and we still have more people to go, I go, ladies, I know you're thinking that you're off the hook. Haha, you're not. And I'll go grab my extra stash of bracelets and I'll give them to my hostess and I'll say, just dangle these in front of them. Okay, yes, actually, great question. All right, so I'm going to tell you one more book activity. It doesn't even actually have an activity. This is going to be for those of you who are like, I just can't do player pass. Although I told you you have to do it. But I'm going to give you one way out, okay? And this is going to be player pass by way of peer pressure. Okay, this is a great idea I picked up from Rally, from one of my friends in Ohio, and I love it. It's simple. You show the hostess plan, you build the excitement of being a hostess, and you say, ladies, here's the deal. Here's my special that I have tonight. Our hostess can get, if she gets 3 bookings tonight, then she gets a bonus in free jewelry. Okay, she gets more if you help her out. So what I'm doing is if 3 of you decide that you want to have a jewelry show tonight, I want to give a bonus to everybody, not just our hostess. Okay? So if 3 of you decide to book a show, then everybody in this room can buy the botanical necklace, show it, sell it. One of our most popular necklaces, blah, blah, blah. Can buy the botanical necklace for $15. Ladies, this is a great gift for the holiday season that is coming up. And if you could take care of it, $15 is a great Pollyanna price. Do you guys have Pollyannas here? Yeah. Do you know what Pollyanna is? No? See, it's a language thing. Pollyanna is Secret Santa at Christmas time, like if you have exchange names. And I'm gonna stop. Pollyanna. And that's what they call it in the Northeast. I'm from down south originally, and I learned that word when I moved to the US. Secret Santa. Yeah, that's what I called it, Secret Santa. Okay. Okay, $15 makes a great price point for a Secret Santa, for a Secret Santa gift. So, you're telling them why they want to get this, right? So, botanical necklace retails for $29. So we know the cost then is $14.50. Okay, so you're only making 50 cents, but they're buying that as a gift. They're going to get something else for themselves, right? Very rarely are they going to buy that one thing. If that's the only thing they bought, that's probably the person that would have never bought anything, right? So don't feel bad about giving away that discount to anybody who wants it, because they're still going to buy all the other stuff that you showed during your presentation. But here's what happens. You're telling them if they get 3 bookings, then you're going to give them that sale. Well, guess who does all the work for you? They do. It's their own peer pressure. You don't have to pressure anybody, okay?
Did you ask everybody that or what?
No, you would. I would not necessarily ask everybody then. It would be something that you, after you close your show, or at the very end, when you're closing out and saying your sales, ladies, here's my sale this evening. Don't forget, if we get 3 bookings tonight, then you're going to get an additional sale with a $15 necklace. So do we have our 3 volunteers? Who's it going to be? Okay, and then they're like. And then they start going, do a show, do a show, do a show. Well, in Jersey, that's what they do. Do it, do it.
If you do that booking activity, do you show that piece that you're giving them $15 and now later meet the need for the other items to go with?
Yes, you can either choose to do it with your presentation, or you can show it right then by itself. I probably would prefer to do it right then by itself because it separates it and isolates it, makes it a little more important. I wouldn't show them any layering with it because other than Manhattan, I think layers nicely with it. It's not like you're twisting and turning it and putting other things on it. It's a standalone piece. It's a great statement necklace and a great price point. And it is one of our top selling necklaces in the company. So again, when you're telling them that it's a great selling piece, sells across generations. I sell it to 20-year-olds and 80-year-olds. I don't know why, but I do. It's just one of those universal pieces. So if you're looking at a Christmas gift, this is the piece for you, because almost every woman is going to love it. So I would probably isolate it personally. So good question. All right, so that those are some booking activities for you to choose from. There's a lot. Like I said, that's just a few. I have more verbiage written on my website of other activities. Certainly go in there and find different things that you want to do. What we're going to do is we're going to switch gears for just a second. We're going to watch a little video. I'm going to get some water. And then we're going to come back and I'm going to finish up with some sponsoring stuff. Thank you.
Okay, guys, what have you learned so far? Some great retail tips that they didn't know. Some jewelry tips for customers. Yeah? Great. Hey, anybody learn a new jewelry combination besides me? I know. Did you guys know you could do all that with the Ritz? Because I didn't. Okay, I love that. I love the necklace, but I just put it on, take it off. I don't know what to do. Okay, guys, watch up here. We're going to have some donations.
Oh, we're not done? That's not. Oh, no. Yeah. I'm sorry, I thought it was done. It is done.
Nice one right there, didn't we?
What? No, it's all good. It was good. It was good. I love that video. I love the never, ever give up. Okay, I'm gonna give you some training that's not in my notes, and it's based on that. Okay, ladies, you just all talked about setting a goal, blah blah. I told you about that in the beginning. But most importantly, never give up on your goals. Okay, I'm not generally the kind of person that I like to boast about my success and things that I do, but in this instance, I'm just going to tell you about a goal I set for myself and how I wanted to give up, but I didn't, and how I achieved my goal. Okay, Premier has this thing called the $100,000 Club. That's if you sell $100,000 of jewelry in 1 year. It's insane. But that was my goal. At some point in time in my Premier career, I wanted to achieve that because it's just on my bucket list. I wanted to check it off, say done, and move on to the next. This year was the year that I was going to make it happen. And as I was looking at my numbers as we got past January, February, into March, I was on track. I was like, wow, with a little bit of extra work, I can do this. So I set out a plan. I planned what I needed to do. I did more catalog shows Well, I don't do any, so I did catalog shows. And I did individual orders. I set goals for myself. I offered things that I'd never offered before so that I could reach my goal, okay? And the story is, I did. I reached it, yay! But I want to tell you, there were so many times, like in April and May, the deadline was June 15th. There were times that I would go to a home show, and it was a $200 home show. And then the next show, the next night, was $150. And I was like, oh, maybe I should just give up. Maybe I shouldn't keep putting in my extra effort from the next 2 months. I should just give up. And I would have that moment, that thought for a moment, because we're human. You know, we all do it. And then I would say, nope, stop. Don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams, and don't give up on your goals. You have to keep forging forward, because if you don't, you're always going to wonder, what if? And let me tell you, as soon as I changed my mind, every time that negativity snuck in, as soon as I changed it and made it positive, I would get something, a surprise. I would get an email from my hostess who did a show 2 months ago but still had a book, and everybody in her office loved it. All of a sudden, there's $500 in the catalog show I didn't even know existed. She sends me the orders. Wow. Next night, I have a $2,000 show. Wow. I got goosebumps thinking about it. What happened is I changed my thought. I didn't give up. I could have easily given up. And that was just one instance. You know, it happened again. You know, I'd have like little dips, things that wasn't on track, but then I would readjust and I would figure out how I can make it even better. Okay? So I didn't give up. That's why I was able to achieve my goal. Love this story. The deadline was a Friday, June 15th. I had my one last show to count for it was on June 14th, Thursday night. I knew I needed to close it out that night. Leaving my house, my total retail was at $99,000, and well, we'll just leave it at that. It's like $33, but that's hard to say. $99,033, whatever. $99,000. We'll just go there. Is what I had when I left my house, and I went to that show by 9 o'clock. Early. Like, that's early, I think, for my show to be done. 9 o'clock, I had all my orders complete, and it was an $1,100 show. Right? Because I didn't give up. And let me tell you, the probably 6 shows preceding that show were all 400, 500, 300, 500, 400. Not my normal. My average is about 750, 800. That's what I was banking all my numbers on. So when I had those low shows, I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I'm sending out emails for spells. I'm putting spells on people now. That's what happens when you offer them a special and a sale. It's a spell. That's totally a training. I'm going to work that in somewhere. You know, I kept doing the things, but here's what happened. I ended up, because I kept not giving up. Number one, I was provided for in that last show, right, with my $1,100. Not to mention, the efforts that I put in got me another $1,000 in individual orders out of the blue. Not out of the blue, I mean, I asked for them. So I more than reached my goal. I went over my goal, and that's because I never gave up. Okay, ladies, never give up on anything. It doesn't have to just be premiere. It can be anything in your life. Don't ever give up on what you want to achieve. Okay. All right, that's serious, Nancy. Here's fun, Nancy, again. Okay. Man, it's hard being serious. I don't know how people do that all the time.